Not abandoned, then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. Or not. You're finished!
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Allow me to tend to your needs, my lord. Will that be all? Of course, my lord.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge, while the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see. They prefer to fight in...
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
Sir Wade, the bearers...
Very good.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade.
There is but one thing which will putting an end to...
And so we should...
blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Faster!
Get it, boy.
Look at me sideways.
The bastards are lucky I did that.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
What is it now?
We bear a message for the Vicereine.
Ha! You that a pair of filthy could guard aught against the might of...
Die! For us out!
For us area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Over here! Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern will find their battle for them.
Kill!
More friends!
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? As we're ready. This one.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I.
It did. We sent every last one of the rotten... Perhaps this will be enough to stop the...
Perhaps. She'll move swiftly to see her minion.
And then it will all begin. I often wonder if the nation we once knew has got her fields rot. Her peoples. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, and yet be that as it may, it is still our home. For as long as the Firebird's flame and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when...
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison? A sound strategy, my lord.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be...
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my... If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. All right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddu in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous... Reservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the... Plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a... Good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others. Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take you for a scholar.
Oh, this? Wait, it's valid. I borrowed it from old... Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? From
Spiff.
But...
So,
the up is... What?
Right.
I could have sworn we had a few more. Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear
new
about
billets
these
being
Guardians of the
posted
Flame?
every day.
Clive!
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn, and if I'm honest, normally it only takes... Something's getting... It's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he...
But if...
Oh, now, wait!
this talk at the glass game. Flood.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Look at this place. We spent half a day.
This isn't gonna be easy. Rest well. I know I will.
Attack! Ah! Sick 'em! Throat torn! Sick 'em! Ah! Over here!
I'll be fine now. This one. This one.
Get him!
Oh, there aren't any more of them.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got a...
Unwanted violence.
You're looking used to Chuckman, and even if they were...
Do the...
I dares...
Thank you.
Stay sharp.
Don't you go causing any trouble. No.
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against.
Over here!
This one.
Over here! Get him!
I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad. Or any worse, at least.
Did you find...
I did indeed.
Marvelous! I present Chance's Stew. Grab a spoon, Sid.
I'm mad.
Well, it'll be too late. Odin's teeth. What the salt on the senses is like choke. And yet, up through the. It takes a.
You're.
I'm a share. A single mouth.
I'm.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
What's he got to do?
August was what
I told.
Complete.
Phil, shut you up. It's not the sort of thing you bother.
Why didn't you tell us all this?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and arm. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Made my stuff look like I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study there. You happy? You got what you came for?
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to go. If he has doubts, it will affect his work.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Assuming you're happy to help.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it up. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way to... But it were nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who makes all his stuff to order. But the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't...
You don't know where we might find him.
Like I said, he's a bit of a... He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties.
I see.
He did tell me something. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin...
Here! There's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse... Now, where the bleeding hell was excited? So...
Thank you, Karen.
At least you...
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we...
I'll leave the hunting to you. While you get on with that, I'll...
Good idea.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Deadlands wouldn't be half as bad without all the bloody dust.
Good girl.
Yeah!
Barbarians don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew. Thanks, Cal. Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though.
It's not her who's...
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be I'd dearly love to help. Actually...
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, and thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is.
In that case?
I'd be much obliged if... Right. You send your blacksmith...
Will do. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn.
That monster's taken quite a liking.
And with a bit of luck. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the...
I found him. And he asked me to give you this.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's a good few times too. And that's no ordinary oil. Oh, this is fine work.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just here, Clive.
Camille, I believe.
I thought as there ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept... Turns out he's from Tabor. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the
Then we better keep this close to...
Listen, sorry for putting still. I'm glad you found...
That was the idea. Clive's idea. Anyway, he did...
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out Werler. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's... Don't get me started on how much oiling. I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble carrying. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got...
Looks like we won't be needing it.
As if there was a better one. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one's... Right, now that's sorted. Thanks, Clive.
What do you need? A Sancfordian, do you? And?
I could have sworn we had a few more. Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear
new
about
billets
these
being
guardians of the
posted
flame?
every day.
Same way they never heard about...
How may I help you today, Clive? You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched.
It is not your company.
What will it be today?
The Iron Kingdom.
You'll soon be setting sail for the mother crystal that rise. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate. The masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the
My father and my grandfather had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a...
But not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
It will be over soon. One way or another.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency. Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go. I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut. They're all Akashic.
It must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past it is through them.
Get him!
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
This one.
Into the caves from there. Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
Turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of its maw.
Believe me, I need to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in. Over here! This one. Kill! Too slow. Get him! Over here! this way. Attack!
Press on.
Yes.
It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Fuck. Is there no other way across? Close. Come on!
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not. They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not the best, but in numbers like these.
This one. Over here. Get him.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
This one. This one. Over here. This one. Brutal. This one. Brutal.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception. Get him! This one. Brutal! Brutal!
Nice try.
This one. This one.
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Over here! Get him! Sick him! Attack! Brutal! Get him!
Nice try. You hurt.
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Lady Marley. It's me. By the mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comric.
All right. Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Over here! Over here! All yours, Tor.
This one.
Sick 'em! Get him! Over here!
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Over here!
This one.
Go for it!
This one. Let's try.
Get him! Over here! Over here! Go, Tor!
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, and you must face yours.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
All yours, Torgal. This way. Yours, Torgal. Slow talk. Get him. Get him.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster, and my soul is stained black. Though not by ether, but by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, Dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Now!
Right! Why can't I do it? Please, just once.
She won't be able to hold that hole back forever. Better make this quick. Get him! Charlie. Get him! Get him! There's a good boy. Get him! won't take long. Let's try. Let's try. This one. Well done, Tom. Too slow. This one. Get him! This one. Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
watching, Sid. You're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed. I kept my promise, now you keep yours.
This way, Your Grace.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbrec need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Back, are you? So, what'll it be? Should last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it. Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff. That it? Fine.
I'm mute. He said it.
And
I would. They said they'd give us new clothes.
Sid, I know that
we did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if, apparently, if we no, but if let us know if you find any holes.
It's about time I know.
I've done what I can, but the rest is up to you. You need to start taking better care of yourself.
Understood. And thank you.
The curse has spread. Make sure she rests.
If it hurts, you can tell me, you know. I'll understand.
I can bear it.
But you shouldn't have to. Not anymore.
This isn't just your struggle, Clive. It's ours. And when we see how hard you fight, it inspires us to do the same. Or would you rather we left you to save the world all on your own?
No. That's not... Ignore me.
Clive, where are you?
In here.
What's wrong?
Rosaria's under attack.
What?
This isn't the Dalmekian army we're talking about. It's the men of the Rock from Drake's Fang. Hugo Kupka's private guard. There is in hell in Rosalith, trying to batter down the castle gates.
Looking for me.
Seems that way. Reckon old Hugo has finally worked out who Sid really is.
Then this is just another trap.
Ah, it's a trap, all right. The daddy of all fucking traps.
I'm going to Rosalith.
You're not serious. That's exactly what he wants you to do, Clive.
Look, I don't know why Kupka harbors such a grudge against Sid. But as long as it's left to fester, our world will never know peace. He has dragged the rest of Storm into this pointless war just to find me. Besides which, I am not about to stand and watch while my home gets ground into the dirt. Hugo Kupka must die.
I've lost enough friends to that man already. I don't want to lose any more. So let's go and kill the bastard.
I'm coming too. After all, we're in this together.
All right. I should probably speak to Otto before leaving. We need to know what we're getting ourselves into.
Good girl. So close to the end. Time to take the bull by the horns. Let's try. Well, the locals will sleep easier without... Thank you for sticking with us.
How do? Much obliged. Thanks very much. Much obliged. Thanks very much. Very well.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other,
It'll take ages to tidy all this stuff.
I said.
Let's go. Run like the wind. Thanks, girl. The hell is this thing doing out in the
Over here! Nice, over here! Get him! Nice try. Too slow. Too slow. Get him. All yours, Paul. Nice try. Get him. Stop.
From the ruins it came, and to ruin it returns. Come on.
marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards. Size of a goblin's eye. This goblin. Certainly wasn't wrong about them being attracted to the flowers, though. This one. Get him. Nice try. Over here! Nice try. This one. Go to him. Get him. Go to him. Get him. Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, there's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this...
What can I do for you? And a fine, fine day to you.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
All anyone ever wants.
But you're right.
Yeah.
Go. You could just wait for the caravan at the Vale. I see you wear the dame's brooch. They'd welcome you, wouldn't they?
Come on.
That damn bird's a menace.
She meant nothing by it, I swear.
Who's gonna buy my wares now?
Is there something wrong?
If you're a bandit come to steal my stuff, you're gonna be...
But it was you...
Only after that feather... I demand recompense. Be it in coin or the...
These goods are expected in North...
You wouldn't happen to be on your way from...
Did someone from the market send you? Please.
So the fool has protection. And Oi!
I told you not to call me that. And we'd have already collected.
As I told one of your customers, it usually is.
I'll deal with the bird lover. You take the handsome one, killer.
Stop calling me that.
Get him.
Nice try. Kill!
all right.
Did he hurt you?
No. He seemed intent on letting the bandit do his dirty work for him. And my shipment is safe. And my...
We can speak of that once you're safe in Northry.
So, you and my mother were right.
And were it not for the kindness of our free sword here...
Oh, I almost forgot. You'll be happy. My mother...
That's that done then. Now it's back to Hortense with her cloth.
Clive, sorry again for sending you all that...
Don't worry. I believe this will more than...
Let's see here. What's this? I don't recall ordering any silk or velvet or... If that devilet of a draper expects me to pay for these...
You needn't worry on that score, Hortense. They were a gift. For service, I can always return them if you...
Oh, no. Oh, there's no need to be hasty now, Clive. I'm speaking of which...
This one?
I've a mind to give a piece to Jill. Did you know she's quite the little seamstress?
I know needlecraft was amongst her lessons at the...
Her lessons? Oh, that's right.
Not quite. When my father put down the uprising and Jill was taken as a ward to ensure that her father, the
She's an honest-to-goodness princess, then. I could tell, you know. Some people just have that air about... I'd offered to sew her something that might better suit her state, but she'd most likely turn me down, as she always does. Tell me not to waste the fabric.
Don't take it the wrong way. She certainly...
Oh. Sometimes...
Or perhaps she'll make something for herself with your gift.
We'll see ya.
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyards.
I found your flowers.
Yes, wonderful. Did you have any...
Finding them was the easy part, but I don't remember these flowers specifically, but if the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness, it's possible that the court physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatments they made.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is all the more... Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make... I need only a... And here we are. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency.
Let's see about planting them. Seeds, then.
We must be ready to leave for Rosalith at a moment's notice.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
How are you doing? Quick look. Always something in there.